Hi everyone, it's Jasmine. Thank you for joining me again today for this episode of DIYne with Pizza 9. Today I am going to show you how to make two things on our menu, but with a holiday twist. The first thing we are going to make is our Veggie Delight pizza, but we are going to make it in the shape of a wreath and use our tomatoes as little ornaments and the bell peppers as our bow. And then we are going to make our cookie pizza, and I'm, gonna do some decorating with frosting, get in the holiday spirit, and maybe, leave them out for Santa on Christmas Eve. But anyway, let's get started. We have our fresh dough here. And first thing, we are going to do our green chili stuffed crust for our wreath pizza today. So let's get our mozzarella cheese all the way around. You can leave just, a little bit of space because as the cheese melts, it'll melt together. There we go. Next up, our green chili, because you cannot have green chili stuffed crust without the green chili. I love our green chili stuffed crust. I think it is absolutely delicious. I was never really a fan of stuffed crust in general until I had this. But, maybe I'm just a true New Mexican at heart and love green chili on everything. And then we are gonna tuck in our cheese and green chili, nice and snug like a child on Christmas Eve. So just roll over the dough here. Make sure everything is snug. And now that we have everything tucked away nice and snug, we are going to put more green chili on top. Comment down below if you've had our green chili stuffed crust before. If you haven't, you're missing out. You really are. All right, now that our crust is ready, we are going to cut a little hole in the middle of our pizza so we can turn it into a wreath and maybe, hang it up on the door. Just kidding. So right here, you can use any cup or bowl you have in your house. Just use it like a cookie cutter and cut the dough. There we go. Take out this. Maybe you can save it, make a little ornament pizza afterward. And now that we have our hole cut out, we are going to add our pizza sauce and our ingredients for our Veggie Delight pizza here at Pizza 9. With the green chili and the red pizza sauce, it's already starting to look like Christmas. Spread it out. Leave just a little space before the hole. That way, our toppings don't fall out or in the middle. Next up, we're gonna have a little bit of snowfall, a light dusting of our mozzarella cheese for the bottom. So just a little bit so our toppings stick to our Wreath Veggie Delight pizza. There we go. And next up, we're going to put our tomatoes. We're gonna just put a few around because we're actually gonna add some more on top of our cheese so they look like little ornaments on our wreath pizza. So just a few around. There we go. Now we have our bell pepper. So let's put some around our pizza. There we go. Next up is our mushroom. we have our onions, so just place a little bit all around. And now our black olives. Now, time for our top cheese. We have a heavy snowfall now. I wonder if it's gonna be a white Christmas this year. Here in New Mexico, we had, you know, a white Thanksgiving. So hopefully it's a precursor to a white Christmas this year. Our ornaments to our Wreath pizza. We're gonna use our little tomatoes again. That way, when it comes out of the oven, we have some decoration on our wreath. And we cut some pieces of the bell pepper because I think it'll make the perfect shape for the bow. There we go. Now let's get this in the oven. Our pizza is fresh out of the oven. Look how cute it looks with the little tomato ornaments and the bell pepper bow. Let's go ahead and taste it. And remember, as always, the middle is the goal, so our crust, or our toppings don't fall off of our crust. So let's cut this piece here and take a bite. It's so good. Let me take a bite of the stuffed crust because, you know, this is the kind of pizza you want to eat backwards. Yep, definitely a delicious Christmas treat. Okay, so next up we are going to frost one of our pizza cookies. I've decided I'm going to take a try at making a Christmas tree. So first, we are just gonna get a light layer of white frosting as our base here. You know, it could be a little bit of snowfall. So let's frost our cookie here. Today we are going to go the easy route and just frost one of our pizza cookies from Pizza 9. And our cookie is already cooled, but as you can see, our chocolate chips are still nice and gooey. So we might get a little bit of chocolate streaks in there, but that's okay. Next, we have another container of white frosting here, but I have some green food coloring here. So we are going to mix it up so we can make our Christmas tree. Mix it nice and even. There we go. Open up our bag here and put our green frosting in. Open it wide. Hopefully I don't spill too much on my hand here. And pull the spoon out. Alright. First, before I decorate or start making our tree, let's sprinkle a little bit of white sprinkles here. So it looks like snow. There we go. And maybe just a little bit of blue to give it that glitter. Now, back to our green frosting. So our hole is on this side, so we are gonna squeeze all of this green frosting here into the corner. And make our tree. Just little zigzags here. Do another layer of zigzags so our tree looks nice and full. Okay, so let's put our green sprinkles here just so our tree can look a little full. I think it kind of looks like the pine needles of the Christmas tree right here. There we go. And now let's use some of these stars and circles as our ornaments for our Christmas tree. And there you have it. A pizza cookie Christmas tree. Thank you for joining me again for this episode of DIYne With Pizza 9. Make sure if you do our pizza cookie recipe to leave it out for Santa. And let us know what your favorite holiday traditions are down in the comments. Let us know what recipes we should try next in our future episodes. Happy holidays, everyone, and Merry Christmas.